Right, ladies, do you remember what you wanted to be when you grew up? In 1969, 14,000 British 11-year-olds were asked to write essays predicting what they wanted to become in the future. And it seems for those with professional aspirations, such as being a vet or a lawyer, for instance, their dreams did come true. Professor Jane Elliott from the Institute for Education says there's definitely an observable link between what people are aspiring to do when they're 11 and what they end up doing when they're older. So do you think 11's too young to encourage kids to be aspirational?
Not at all. It is spot on. I knew what I wanted to do when I was teeny tiny. I focused on it. It's all I thought about. I didn't deviate, and I feel like I spent my whole life preparing for what I wanted to do.
So you became a singer instead?
Oh, you're good, Jill. You're good. You're good.
Oh, my God. You're in. Sorry, Beverley, go on.
No, it's all right.
Did you work there in the hairbrush? Were you with the hairbrush?
I was,
yeah.
Totally. My mum bought me a little toy from the States. I was only 3. I went to play school and I would stand on any chair, and this toy, that was my microphone, and I'd sing to anyone who would listen, and even when they didn't listen, but that's what I wanted. It was so obvious that that was what I was going to do as an adult, and, you know, and I did.
And you're very good at... But, I mean, Beverley, you're excellent at what you do, and you've also been fortunate enough to make a career out of it.
Yeah.
What about people who maybe that's what they dream of doing when they're 11, but their dreams don't come true? Do you think you should have some sort of backup plan?
Oh, yeah. I mean, with me, my dad, or in my ear, education. Long before old Blair and that, he was always going on about that. So, you know, I did the dutiful daughter thing, got my degree, and, you know, finished finished my degree, and then I thought, well, whatever happens now, at least I'll be edumacated, you know? and
Same thing. I think it's a similar upbringing.
You never got a degree, Jane.
I didn't get a degree, no.
Not having it.
Degree of life. Yeah, degree of life. No, I did go to... Because I was like you, I always knew what I wanted to do. I was always musical. I didn't have any stage presence. I was frightened to death of singing in front of anybody. I was terrible. So I would sing my heart out in the back room, you know, because we had 2 rooms. We were dead posh. And I had the piano in the back room. So I learnt piano. It was music that I learnt first, and then I went into singing. But my dad said, look, as much as we think you're going to make it, just get a backup plan just in case it doesn't. So I learnt shorthand, typing and commerce. And I do all my own secretarial work, so I've saved a fortune. Fantastic. It's rather good, isn't it?
Very impressive. I have to say, I think it depends on the child. If you've got a young child with a massive ambition, like my son Jake, from as far back as I can remember, he's never, ever gone through, I want to be a policeman, a fireman, any of that football. He's always wanted to perform, you know, write songs and perform songs, and he's always wanted to do that, and he still does to this day. He's passionate about it. But then you do get the kids that go through doctors' nurse. I mean, when I was 11, I just wanted to be a vet.
Really?
Yes.
But you were one of the Nolans.
I know. But the thing is, I realised what qualifications you had. I couldn't even spell degree, let alone get one. And so I never got to fulfil my dream. Well, I kind of did, because, you know, I love dogs and I'm working with them. I'm joking.
I think it's got... I mean, obviously, you know, they've had the 11 plus for years, so there must have been, you know, a reason for that, why, you know, at that age they decided kids would be tested on what they're good at and what their aspirations are. The thing is, between the, you know, 8 and 12 or whatever, I wanted to be a fireman. And then I wanted to be a nun. Go figure. Well, I saw The Sound of Music, thought it looked fab. You know, there's travel. Romance. Guitar. Yeah, I couldn't be a nun because I wasn't musical. But then I really wanted to be a journalist, so I went and did work experience on the local paper and worked for free and did all that sort of thing. But deep down, you know, I had this little quiet little kernel of a dream that I wanted to be an actress, but was too shy to kind of... Because I was brought up by, you know, beautiful, lovely, but quite strict parents, and it was a wee bit like showing off. You know, if
Did you do work experience then? Did you...
I did, as a journalist, yeah.
Yeah, as a journalist.
Yeah, work on the local paper and this sort of thing, and then work for free for, you know, anyone I could pester into having me. And look how well I've done.
Do you still want to be an actress?
I think I said you still want to be a journalist. I'm still trying. Yeah, I mean, I suppose I kind of do it every day here, a bit like you and your dogs. Yeah. You know. I do dogs every day. I do what you do. You come on here and you present. And yes, a lot of it is yourself, but, you know, I pretend to be someone who knows what they're doing for an hour a day.
You don't do it very well.
Yeah.
No. No.
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yeah. OK, here's your first look today, this week's competition.